It's pretty exotic. I like Red Bull.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's get started,
That's
shall
okay.
we?
It's about time you get up and go sit in your chair.
Alright. Today I've asked people to come here for an opportunity to work for the state. The responsibilities I will cover later. But what will be required are the following: background checks, medical history, financial situations, family history,
Oh, Jimmy, you may as well just leave the room right now.
Yeah, I think that's
What?
a no-go for you, Jimmy.
What? I don't have a
Yeah,
record. I'm completely fine. I just don't have a family.
Oh boy.
okay? So,
Why?
going on with the health. You'll be required to conduct a health report to my doctor, Dr. Ivanov. Assuming some of you have heard of this doctor.
I have.
Oh yeah, I heard.
I have. He's helped me out pretty times. He got nice hands.
You're gonna go see this doctor, and he'll do a basic checkup, and he's gonna give me details of what I need to know. Okay, there's no point in hiring someone who's gonna be around for 1 year. Looks bad for the state. Criminal history checks. I will be checking with the PD for any criminal activities that you may or may not have done. Your previous arrest records. I will get access to everything. If you have any criminal record of some sort, you will not be allowed to go any further. Financial situations. If you have been declared bankrupt yourself, have money issues, or have a substantial loan, you will not be allowed to progress forward. Family history. Anyone in your family that's committed a crime, you are not allowed to progress forward. Any questions?
Yes.
Mr. Wu, go ahead.
Like a you know severity of being arrested? Does at all? And how far does that date back?
Go ahead and sit right here, sir.
What depends on the crime and
Oh, okay. Yeah, petty stuff, really.
I'm not too fussed about petty stuff. Maybe you've
Go
changed
ahead
since
and look
then.
at our database real quick, Mr. Wilson.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, because you know people can change. I'm a firm believer. People can turn life around,
Well, we
especially
hope
when they
so.
have purpose, like we do now.
Okay. So, responsibilities. Whilst working for the state, you'll be required keep the utmost professionalism at all times. You will be working alongside me and other colleagues to make sure the city continues moving smoothly, selling blocks, getting ready for the commercial properties when they're introduced, dealing with complaints from citizens, dealing with requests from the event committee, going to meetings, and dealing with politics. Any questions?
Nope, sounds good.
No, sir.
Jimmy?
Nope. Yep.
Jimmy,
Wait, me or him?
how are you?
You're the only Jimmy.
Yeah.
You see yourself much of a politician?
Not really, but I keep track of stuff, you know. Well, I used to keep track of stuff, but I lost my phone because I recently got mugged.
Okay. Not a problem. Alright, I want to go around the table. You're going to introduce yourself, and you're going to tell me a little bit about yourself and what you do on a day-to-day basis. Okay? So I'm going to start on my right. Sky, you're first.
My name is Sky Wu. I'm a realtor for Avanti Incorporated. I usually spend my day, well, selling houses, doing stuff like that. Usually I drive around. I actually consult for other companies too, so if they don't want to, if they're too busy to sell their houses or get what they, or whatever their business is about, I usually help out with that as well.
Okay. Thank you, Sky. Alright. I've forgotten your name, sir.
So Randy.
Randy,
Oh shit. Hello.
your
Hey,
turn.
what's going on? My name is Randy the Warlord James. I'm an agent for the Avanti Inc. Corporation. Selling houses and shit. On my day-to-day basis, I like to tow cars for the police whenever they're in need. I also like to, you know, meet new people at the hospital. I hurt myself quite a lot.
Why the fuck is he doing that with his voice?
What do you mean?
Not entirely sure. Not
nothing.
entirely
Yeah,
sure.
I have never heard you talk like that.
Yeah, why you putting
Okay,
on a
man.
fake accent?
Do you get like a nervous accent or something?
Alright,
Oh, what the
guys. Gonna stand up for this one. Alright, I'm Ajax Coney. I'm actually one of the senior brokers for the new stock markets. I actually offer some financial help in and around the city, and besides all that, I actually do some home renovation work as well. Private company called Coney Incorporates. We actually do some of the renovation around the Vinewoods Hills area. Wilson, it looks like you got a couple of cracks on your drywall here. Give us a call.
Will do.
Mind if I go, Mr. Wilson?
Sure, go ahead.
My name is Hunter Xerxes. I am currently a senior trooper with the San Andreas State Police. My day-to-day basis is just protecting the citizens, making sure all of you are able to live your lives out thoroughly and enjoyably. We keep the city safe. I am also currently one of Mayor Wilson's personal details. I am currently assigned to protect him at all costs, to escort him where he needs to be, and to make sure his safety is the utmost importance of the city currently.
Thank you, Hunter.
How great
Jimmy?
to meet you.
Alright, my name's Jimmy. I've been an alcoholic for 5 years, but I've been recently sober. On my daily basis. I work delivery jobs. I deliver packages to people. That's about it. I usually get mugged. I call to the police. I'm close to the police.
Thank you, Jimmy. Mr. Wu.
Alrighty. I am Mr. Chow Wu. I own Avanti Inc. Right now we are currently doing real estate. We have hired Sky, Randy. We've even hired Ajax over here. He does a great work around the yard, the pools, the roofs, everything. So the only person I haven't encountered is a Judy here, but that's beside the point. But yeah, we sell lots of houses, lots of property in this beautiful city, and I'd just love to work for it. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much, everyone. Okay. So currently, I'm in need of a manager. This is the position that's going currently. Someone who will help with the state and with the employees. This individual also has to be a good politician, someone who can argue a point and get facts across.
Sir, if I may,
Sure, go ahead.
I'd like to put a formal recommendation in for one of my family members, Jack Bean. He has been a management consultant for the past 5 years. He has worked for some of the largest organizations. Did some work for the PD back in the day. He also did a little bit for S7B, as he's consulted with me and I've consulted with the leadership. He's also consulted with LRC Tuner Shop and Mechanics, and a little bit of Lost MC as well. Has a bachelor's in applied sciences. He also has a master's in psychology, I believe, as well as he has one more in business management. He has a master's in business management.
Okay. Well,
I may also add that he is very politically sound. He enjoys his politics and loves to read over it.
okay. Make sure to email me over his resume.
I will.
Alright. So, thank you all for coming. What I'm going to do is tomorrow, if everyone's available, I will set up some sort of conference. Now, I'm not going to be the one that's choosing you. I'm going to let the citizens choose. After all, we work to help make sure Los Santos is a place that people want to stay. So it's only fair that the civilians get to choose who represents them. Because at the end of the day, we affect people's lives. For the good and for the bad. If everybody here can make sure to email me, I will email back with the time and the place and what objective you have. And And I'll try to round up as many civilians as I can who will be interested in this. The winner gets to come work with me as the manager. Now, please note, I don't want to find out that anyone in this room has gone out and paid civilians to vote for them, because if you do, you will be disqualified. And frankly, I'll have you arrested.
You hear that, Jimmy?
Well,
Not paying
I don't
people.
even
Yeah,
have
Jimmy.
that kind of money. Why are you guys talking to me for?
Well, you failed the financial part of this test.
No, I'm just saying I don't have that kind of money to bribe.
Okay.
Or else I'm kind of financially stable. I believe so.
Oh, where do you live?
Uh, don't mind that. Just
Oh,
mind your
okay.
own business.
You got it.
Also, I'd like to state that there's no advertising allowed. The only time that you'll get to speak is at the time of the conference. But there's no dilly-dallying trying to get your vote ahead. Now, if you have an idea of what to do, I'm all ears. Something fun, something that will show strength, emotion, something that will show
Okay.
the civilians that we're here for them. It can be anything, so I'm all ears.
Maybe a community activity.
Okay, Jimmy, I
I
like that.
believe that maybe showing with that
So-
event that Lost MC was speaking about earlier today, we could allow the citizens of Los Santos to come and mingle with us. We could have you as a meet and greet, let people get to know you with mass security just in case anybody tries to try something. It would allow civilians to get to know who you are as a person. You would also be participating in the ride, and possibly at the end of the match, or at the end of the ride, when all the money is donated to the state fund, you could give that away to some of the less fortunate people of Los Santos, just to make sure that you're giving back to the community as you already have so much, and just let yourself be known out there, you know?
Okay, I like that. Any other ideas?
Ajax, did you
Yeah.
say something over there?
I did actually, yeah. So I actually take front and center here just so I make sure you guys can all hear me. I moved to Los Santos about 4.5 years ago. I moved from the other side of the country over from the great New York State. One thing that was evident when I moved to Los Santos was people weren't as friendly, believe it or not, in the big city, the Big Apple. Since Mayor Wilson's actually came in charge, I've noticed a big change. Companies such as Avanti popping up, people like Jimmy being able to stay in his... I'll skip over that part. And people over here, we've got the security teams, well organized, well structured, and I think we've got a lot of this to thank for Mr. Mayor Wilson right here. But my pitch is going to be a little bit different. I want to crack down harder on the drugs and the crime and the murder in Los Santos. It is still rampant. I also want to provide a good housing structure with the help of Avanti Co.
Oh,
And I want to start making more events. I want to bring the whole community together. I want to see what we can do as a whole, especially the people in this room right now who've showed the incentive to be here, what we can do to better the community. And whether that's going to be with the events over there, whether it's going to be the housings, whether it's going to be getting Jimmy himself a brand new home. I believe we can do it, and I believe the starting foundation is in this room right now with us 7 people. And that's all I have to say. Ajax out.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
We'll get you that house, Jimmy. Don't you worry about it.
Oh my god.
So, Hunter mentioned giving back to the community. What about some sort of charity fundraiser?
I like the idea. I do like the idea.
Might be able to do like a triathlon fundraiser. Everybody comes in, donates a little bit, and then we run a triathlon.
That's something I haven't seen before.
And hold it near Sandy, like they gotta swim across, you know, the lake up there from Sandy to Grapeseed. That's the swimming part. We can have them, I don't know, run back from Grapeseed to Sandy, and then have them bike over. I would say have a nice a nice area in the mountains, so everybody can just sit up there, enjoy the view of the mountains and the city and stuff like that.
Okay. I like the idea. Jimmy?
Yeah.
Now, I don't mean to offend, but you look like you live in a rough neighborhood. No.
I actually live
Maybe
with my
Cherry should go
mom.
to him. Oh boy.
Wait, what? Listen here, I don't need any charity. I don't need any handout. You should go to the less fortunate. I got a pretty stable financial situation going on. I can take care of myself. I always have and I always will be.
Alright, Jimmy. So what would you like to see?
Actually, I like the triathlon idea, but I don't know. Just an activity, a community activity, you know, something that will gather the community around. Like, there's some sort of event for charity would be nice, you know. Maybe something people can put money into, donate, and you know, afterwards can communicate with the host and maybe the participants and get to know them better. Yeah.
Hold on. What if we did a spin-off of this triathlon? What if all of us participated and they had to bet on us? And then
Ooh,
that
would
goes
be
to
fun.
the charity. That way, all the money that gets put in doesn't go to us, it goes back to the people.
Okay. Alright. Alright, well, I've got a lot to think about here. I do appreciate everyone turning up. Now, let me take a quick breather for a moment. If you're hungry, thirsty, help yourself. Hunter or Mr. and Mrs. Wu can help you out with that. They've got keys to access the fridge.
Sure, sure.
I think we had the coffee machine going there as well.
Yeah, I
Mr.
think
Chairman.
the coffee is ready over there as well.
Oh.
Oof,
Would anybody like a hamburger or
it's
sandwich
so
from the
small.
fridge?
Oh my god.
Yes, please.
What would you like?
Both.
Got this coffee.
All right.
Sir, would you like a coffee?
Is there a Red Bull in
No,
there?
thank you, sir.
Alrighty.
Not Red Bull, but we have the green apple. Here you go,
Oh, I
Randy.
like that.
I'll be back in a
Thank you
moment.
so much.
You said you want the green